Yeah. All right. Hi. Welcome. How's it going? Good. Yes. So I'll ask right off the bat, who has used Platform Update 26 or newer? I like it. These are my people. That's great. All right. So I'm going to be here talking about workflow to flow today. It utilizes business events heavily, so I'm going to talk about business events just to start off with. My name is Chris Gardy. I'm a senior program manager. I'm based in Fargo, working on finance and operations. I work on platform stuff, so workflow, had a little bit to do with business events. And then feature management is something else that I've been presenting about recently. So just a bunch of little things. But yeah, we're going to talk about workflow to flow here today. So workflow to flow leverages business events, the finance and operations business events heavily. They were added and made publicly available in Platform Update 26. They've been run through past partners and ISVs since about Platform Update 24, 25. There's been a lot of discussion about them, so that's it's a very stable space. Business events provide a mechanism to let external systems receive notifications. So the thing that we're going to be using for those external notifications today is Flow, but you can also subscribe to them or make them available to Service Bus and Event Grid and a couple of other mechanisms. And you can use the HTTP webhooks natively, so you can always do that. We're going to subscribe to these business events in Flow. You can see a number of categories in here. So there's, that might be a little small for you to see, but there's accounts receivable alerts, expense management, purchase orders, sales orders. So those are like module names, basically. Module categories, we utilize the same categories as the data entities. And so if you're familiar with the categories and data entities, you'd be familiar with those. And then there's these 5 down the bottom here that I'm really going to focus on, which is workflow element, which is the completion of a workflow element, element started, which is the start of an element, external task, so that allows you to take advantage of an automated task and handle it externally. And then workflow type is your workflow started, stopped, and completed. And then workflow work item is the crown jewel, which is when a work item is created, there is an event that gets created for each work item, and then Flow can take advantage of that event and kind of facilitate an approval or a task completion for that user. So that's mostly what I'm going to be showing. So why do we go out to Flow? So Flow can facilitate notification about business events. It can facilitate completion as well. And we use Flow because it has a bunch of additional notification mechanisms that finance and operations doesn't have out of the box. Users can respond using the web browser and the Flow web experience, so in that approval center. But that's very similar to finance and operations, so we're not expecting people to go there. The number one thing that we were hoping to get out of this was email approval. So your users are able to approve approvals and tasks, or complete approvals and tasks via email, and then also the Flow app on a smartphone. So currently, in PU26, the flows can facilitate completion of work items for approvals and tasks. They can facilitate the validation of those work items to make sure that the work item can be completed from Flow without needing any kind of user interaction. And then that's via some OData actions that I'll showcase shortly. And then I mentioned the other events that we also added. So the process. So normally the process for a workflow is a user submits a document, it gets picked up by workflow, someone else does an approval, and then it comes back and there's a document change that happens in there. Now you've got a completed document. When you're facilitating it via Flow, there's a bunch of moving pieces, and I'll just kind of step through all of those here today. And I'll just describe those to you up front here. So the user's going to submit a business document for approval. They're going to the batch process is going to create a work item for each assigned approver. So I got 2 approvers on the element that we're going to be looking at, the approval element that we're going to be looking at. For each work item, the workflow business event fires, and then that can be triggered. That can trigger a flow, and then Flow sends an approval to the user for that work item. The approver selects an approval outcome, and then Flow can complete the work item using an OData action back into finance and operations. The workflow batch process picks up that approval, completes the workflow, and then updates the business document if there's some other business logic associated with that. So we'll see all of that here in just a second. So let's jump into that. So the first thing that I'm going to do, because there's a lot of kind of batch process stuff going on in the background, I'm going to kick off a business document. Actually, I'll just show you quickly this business events catalog. So this is the business events workspace. You can see this business events catalog tab has all of the business events. If you have PU26 or newer, you'll be able to go here. You'll be able to search for it, is the easiest way to find it, business events. And then you can just scroll through all of these business events, and you'll notice quite quickly that at the top, there's a bunch that relate to application stuff, application events, like send, collection letter sent, collection status updated, free text invoice posted. So there's application events like that. There's dozens of application events. There's hundreds of workflow events, because this workflow is built into all of the different nooks and crannies in the system. So workflow is definitely something nice to take advantage of with regards to business events and subscribing to those from Flow. So we'll jump over here into this free text invoice, and we will create one. So I'm just going to hit new free text invoice. I'm going to select the first customer account that comes up. So we're using free text invoice just because it's a simple business document and a fairly simple workflow as well, just to kind of focus on the flow facilitation pieces. So I'm going to select that first customer account. Please wait. Demo Wi-Fi. And we're going to add one line. We're just going to use main account 110110. And then we're just going to set this unit price. And then depending on how long the server takes, there we go. We got our amount defaulted in there of 5. And so now that I've got this free text invoice created, I can save that. And the workflow menu shows up. So now I can go ahead and submit this to workflow as you would normally. We're hoping for some approval in the theater, and we'll submit that off. So as I said, the workflow for free text invoices is very simple. I can show you that here. It's simply a start block. This is the workflow designer that I just popped to rather than opening it up and logging in. So it's just got a start block, goes to this approve free text invoice element, and then to the end block. So it's just a single element in here. Inside of here, I've just got one step, and I can go to the properties for that. And the interesting thing in here is this assignment area. So I've got this assigned to users. In the users tab, I've got it assigned to myself and to my colleague, Gayatri. And then I've got the completion policy set. So by default, all approvers needs to be set. You just switch it to single approver, and now I can approve it, and then it's approved. So that's the workflow design. That's just the workflow designer. If you're familiar with workflow, it'd be something that you've used quite a bit. The flow design. So I would show you this live by expanding out flow blocks, but I can show you this one. This is the when a business event occurs trigger. So this is the key trigger that we've added to the connector, the finance and operations connector inside of Flow that you can take advantage of. And then you just put in your instance information, your instance address. It provides a nice little drop down for you. So as soon as you start typing in the environment URL, it'll start to find environments that match that. And then you're going to pick your category. You're going to pick the particular business event inside of that category that you're interested in and the legal entity. And then we're just pausing it. And then we go down to this validate block. Oh, it's cooperating with me. Good. Excellent. We're going to validate. So we're basically just validating to make sure that this work item can be completed without any further interaction with the client. So it isn't missing any fields. It doesn't have any validation errors on it. There isn't anything else that the user needs to do inside of the web client. So we're going to validate it. Once we've validated it, we get a value back from that, and we just pull that out. And then we've got a no yes. So if it isn't valid, we just send the user a notification. We just tell them, hey, you've got a work item that needs attendance in finance and operations. So that in and of itself has some value. Now they know they've got an email notification telling them, hey, this is a work item that you need to go and approve. And you can put in this body whatever you want. So you can go and get that workflow item ID or that workflow ID. You can get the free text invoice ID and go and get the free text invoice details, put that in an email. You can really get as creative as you want. And then on the yes side over here, assuming that that free text invoice is valid and we can send it to for approval, just simple approval via flow, then we kick off an approval. We send off the list of outcomes, and we're going to put in the subject in the title area. We're going to grab the workflow user email out of that parse JSON block. Again, all of these purple ones are just coming out of this parse JSON block up here. So we're going to send off the approval to that user, and we're going to provide them some instructions. Again, you can get creative with these instructions. You can provide information about the free text invoice, the total of it, the lines. You can do a whole bunch of things. And then once we're done with that, once we get a response back, then we're going to, this one is not cooperating apparently, we're going to call the workflow work items entity, the complete OData action on that, and we're going to pass in that workflow work item ID again into that to go ahead and complete it. So that is the flow design. It's worth showing you as well the subscription. So if I go back to this business events workspace where I was showing you all of the business events before, over on the active events side of things, we've got all of the events that have subscriptions. So these could be going to Service Bus, but in our case, they're all going to Flow. And here's an example of the free text invoice workflow with a subscription on it. So Flow automatically creates this. So when you create the flow, it'll just automatically create the subscription on this active events tab. And you can see I didn't type this in because it's got some crazy GUID on the end of that flow endpoint information. So this allows you to track back to the particular flow. So I submitted as one user as the Julia Funderburk, the admin, and then I asked for approval from me. If I go as me into finance and operations, and I go to, if I just refresh this workflow work list, so the work items assigned to me form, we'll see that even though I'm facilitating this work item via flow, it still shows up in the work items assigned to me form. So you can approve either via finance and operations in the web client, or you can approve via flow. It's not a choice of, hey, now we're using flow so we can't do anything in finance and operations. It's really just an extra path that we're adding in here. So you can see that one listed right there. And as I mentioned, the number one thing that we've heard from users is approval via email that they wanted out of the finance and operations workflow that we otherwise couldn't deliver to them. But with this flow integration, this is possible now. So you can see that I've got 3 different actions that I can take: approve, reject, request change. Those correspond directly to the outcome options that the user gets presented with on the work items assigned to me form. And the user can click approve and then put in a comment right directly in their email in this actionable message. Or they can approve via flow, and I will just also show you this one. Oh, I had that right there. So you won't probably at the back be able to see that, but I've got a notification here in my flow app. I get a flow notification, and then inside of the approval space in the flow app, I've got an approval request sitting there. So I can approve in there and add a comment, and that'll flow back into finance and operations as well. But I am going to go into this approval space, and I'll just refresh that. So as me in the approval space, this one came in 6 minutes ago. I'm going to click on this. It just opens up a nice little dialog, has the details about that, and I can click on approve. approved in the theater with the I'm originally from New Zealand spelling mistake. Response successfully recorded there. So now that approval is going back in to the batch process. And we can see that flow history. If I go in here, this is my flow. This is my flow that I've got set up. I'm just going to refresh this so we can see the history down below. Yep, and we can see that 7 minutes ago I submitted this this flow, or started this flow, and we can see that this one has succeeded. So this running one is just waiting for my colleague. This one, the succeeded one, is the one from me. So if I click in here, we can see all of the details of the flow in here. So we can see the timing of it. We can see all of the values that got passed in. So if I click into this when a business event occurs, we can see all of these details. So this list of outcomes: approve, reject, request, change. And then we can see the email. So this is for the work item that was associated with me. So it's got my email address, cgardy@microsoft.com. And then the owner information and some other information that we've got in there, some other context. And then you can track that through and have a look at the condition. We can see that it went down the yes side. The approval got sent off. We can see all the details of that. And then we can see in the execute action side of things, we can see that approved came in here. Approved in the theater was the comment that I passed in there. And then when I go back in as the admin, I'm back in my free text invoice. I'll just refresh that, and now we can see that this workflow status is switched to approved. And inside of the workflow history, we can see in the workflow history we've got a full history of the work items, and it looks just the same as it would if the approval was coming inside of finance and operations, with all of the information about the users and the dates and times and all of that. So we can see this was kicked off, the approved free text invoice, and then the approve action was taken by C. Gardy, and we can see this approved in the theater comment that I added in there as well, and then that was completed. And that status was changed. So that is the demo. And I will just roll to the end, and I'll talk about where we're at and what we're doing soon. So soon we're going to be, so the flow template that I showed you, we're going to be making that available in the store. So you're going to be able to take advantage of that flow template as a starting point for setting up your own flows to facilitate work item completion. And then we're going to be adding some additional document and workflow context just to kind of round that out. So you'll probably see some updates in Platform Update 29. In fact, that list of outcomes that you saw, that list of outcomes is something that we added in Platform Update 29. In the earlier, like Platform Update 26, you have to add those that outcome information in separately. But there'll be documentation on that out on the docs site. And then starting soon, we'll be getting into flows triggering from the Finance and Operations UI and kind of replacing the simpler Finance and Operations workflows. So sending an event out to Flow, and then from Flow being able to make some record changes to do the same thing that a workflow would otherwise do. And you'll be able to see that Flow run history via a link that we'll provide you as well. So here's some resources that you can go to go find out more. So there's docs information about business events, about the workflow business events specifically. You can see over on the right there's a bunch of documentation related to business events, including down the bottom there the use cases for business events. And then the Finance and Operations workflow system has some nice documentation about it as well, explaining what are elements, what are the different types of elements, how to set those up, how to use the workflow designer, things like that. All right, well, I'm Chris Gardy. That's the end of the theater session. Thank you very much.